I scored 93.5% in my half-yearly exams. Hello everyone, I'm Shresta. I scored 98% in boards the previous year. Now I'm on a mission to help you all cook your academics. Welcome to this channel. A lot of you are currently like, my half-yearly exams have gone terrible. आधा साल बर्बाद हो गया. Half-yearly जैसे गए तो boards में क्या होगा? All of these things are leading to stress. And let me tell you something, no one is satisfied with his or her half-yearly results. No one is. It is the bitter truth. Half-yearly papers are designed to make you feel depressed. There are some truth-bombing facts about half-yearly exams which I have brought to you in this video, and along with that, I will tell you what to do after half-yearlies, how to turn the biggest setback of half-yearlies into one of your biggest strength for boards. Everything I will tell you everything in this video. Just watch the whole video. But before that, I would like to tell you something very interesting, and that is everyone says sample papers kar lo. It will boost your marks, it will boost your confidence, improve your time management skills, everything. But let me tell you something. Maximum students के अभी तक syllabus complete ही नहीं हुआ है, और none of you have that full conceptual clarity over NCRT. None of you have that all the concepts are clear of you all. It is like कुछ टॉपिक्स वीक हैं, कुछ टॉपिक्स स्ट्रॉन्ग है, and now you have to focus on those weak topics. Now you have to fill those conceptual gaps and not write those 3 hour long sample papers. And all the books in the market are focused on only one thing: 3 hour sample paper. They have those 15 sets of 3 hour sample papers which you have to uh, give by sitting 3 hours. And trust me, none of you and none of the students can go and write all those 15 set of sample papers. Only they solve 2 to 3 sets of sample papers and they waste their money on those rest 12 sample papers. So why do so? So seeing this problem, Educard reinvented sample papers. And what's interesting in the sample paper is that it contains two phases. Phase 1, and that is you have all the topics. Now whichever topic you are weak, you should practice. You should first improve that topic. You should first consolidate that topic by practicing questions of the topic. Strengthen those weak areas, fill the gaps, and then once you are prepared, once you are confident enough to write those 3 hour long sample papers, then walk into the phase 2 of this reinvented sample papers of Educard, and that is 3 hour long sets of full length sample papers. And this builds confidence. This is the smart way of studying. First, uh, fill the gaps of your all the weak areas, and then write the 3 hour sample paper. And this is just truly amazing. No book in the market has done this level of smartness. This is just sheer smartness. So study smart, not hard. And रेस में मत पढ़ो कि 15 sample paper करने हैं. Just do 3 to 4 sample papers and practice and strengthen your weak areas, strengthen the gaps, fill the gaps, and you will feel that you are much ahead of other students who are practicing 15 wala set of sample papers. So the link is in the description box. Do check out these sample papers. They are just truly amazing. They have just been launched, so make sure to buy them as they have the discount early on. Link in the description box. You can get 10% discount on from the link given below. Now let's jump into this video. Now starting with my story, I scored 93.5% in my half-yearly exams, and there is an amazing context to it. Let me tell you it. So I didn't go to my half year to go to the school before my half yearly exams just to prepare for the half yearly exam one day before it. But my school, but because of this thing, I did not go to my school one day before my half yearly exams. My school cut 1 marks from each subject without any valid reason, and thus reducing my percentage by 1% overall. I could have scored 94.5%, but I scored 93.5% because of this nonsense. It is nonsense, I think. But whatever, I don't know why I told you this story, but it is what it is. Now, starting with some real truth bombing facts. Facts. The first eye opener is teachers intentionally make the paper of half yearly tougher than boards, and that's why students get less in half yearlies than in boards. Like me, I scored 93.5% in my half yearlies and I got 98% in boards. Like I have seen a lot of students, tons of students score less in half yearlies, more than boards. This is because of the fact that half-yearly papers are tougher than boards, and teachers intentionally make it to prepare you for boards. They are a blessing in disguise. For example, you get tough comprehensions in English, and also you get confusing MCQs in maths, tough grammatical questions in Hindi. You get confusing MCQs in SST. All of these, one or two questions are tricky in boards. I acknowledge that, but not all the questions are tricky. Like in your half yearly exams, the passage is very tricky in half yearlies, but in boards the passage gets a little easier. So it is like that you are being trained in half yearlies. Don't stress that you lost a lot of marks. And then this another thing is that is the second truth bomber, that is the second eye opener, and that is teachers strictly check your half yearly papers, but in boards there is lenient checking. Teachers intentionally cut your marks. They rush over your marks. They cut your marks out of thin air. I remember I got 65 in English in my half yearly exams, and my ma'am had cut 1 marks in each writing section without any valid reason. Just 1 marks in each writing section. I remember I had written a tremendous, brilliant vocabulary in my 6 marker answers in the English mm, exam, but she had given me 5.5 out of that in that answer. It was a fact that she could not even spot a single error in that answer, though she had cut zero point 0.5 marks just out of nowhere. And that is the reason why you get less marks in half yearlies, because teachers intentionally cut huge amount of marks out of small mistakes. And it happens in each and every school. Teachers just want you to improve your answer writing skills, to improve your presentation in boards. Presentations and answer writing skills are the two most underrated things during boards preparation. Teachers just want you to improve your answer writing skills, to improve your presentation in boards. Presentations and answer writing skills are the two most underrated things during boards preparation, and they are hugely important. Presentation is very important. It is because the the answer sheet checker in the boards has to check a lot of copies in very less amount of time, lot of copies in less amount of time. And that is the reason why he's frustrated. And once he sees a badly presented copy, sees scribbles and a lot of that thing, he gets frustrated, and he shows his frustration by cutting marks unnecessarily. So, how to avoid it? Present your answers godly, present your answers very soothingly. By doing so, you will win the examiner's heart, you will get a good examiner's, and you will get a good impression in the examiner's mind, and that will give you lenient checking, and that is very important to score 100 out of 100 in boards. And then the next thing is that I've covered the two truth bombers. That's what I say this. And then what to do after half yearlies, what to do when you get your results, what to do when you get your answer sheets. Analyze them. Analyzing them, correcting your mistakes. See where you have lost marks, whether it is silly mistakes, grammatical errors, calculation mistakes, or you have conceptual gaps in the chapter. Identify your spots and then correct them. Correcting your mistakes, learning from your mistakes is probably the best thing you can do in your life, not just for boards. Correcting and learning from your mistakes is just probably the best thing you will do in your life. And then the next thing is that after you have got your answer sheets, analyze them as I told you them, analyze the silly mistakes, that kind of thing, and then take a chart paper like thing and then write all the subjects with their respective chapters, and then assign dates to each and every chapter. This is a new tip, this is my personal tip. Take the chapters of each subject, then assign dates according to their weightage. On these dates, you have to read the chapter. Like nationalism in India, I have to read it on 19 October, 20 October, 21 October, like this 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. In 5 days, I have to complete this chapter, like this thing. I would also make this for my boards. If you want it, I can share it on my Telegram channel, or on Instagram. Please join it. Instagram handle and Telegram ID in description. One more thing I like to tell you is that take a chart paper and then write the dates like written in the calendars, and behind and beside under every date prepare a box, make a box, small box, under each date, 30 dates, 30 boxes, and then stick the chart paper at a place where your family can see it, at a place where you cannot ignore it, where your family cannot ignore it. And then, depending on your satisfactory rate, if you are satisfied with the amount of study you did on that date, tick the box, else cut it. And if you are neutral in the opinion, neutral in the satisfactory level, then also cut the box. These cuts, if your family sees the cuts, if you see the cut, then you are embarrassed, and these embarrassment leads to the fuel, and this embarrassment will fuel you to just do the task. It will motivate you, it will make you disciplined. It was my personal thing that I did for my boards, or I do for anything. Hope you do it for yourself also. Hope it works for you. And yes, that's it for the video. And yes, don't get relaxed after this video thinking that I'm well prepared for my boards. In half yearlies, teachers have nonsensely cut my marks. I'm well prepared for my boards. Don't do this. Please don't do this. Take a break for 1 to 2 days. 1 day is enough, and then right on day two, prepare the planner and get on to work. And yes, that's it for the video. Join my Telegram for some amazing questions. I upload questions on right there. And also, you can follow me on Instagram and get some personal advice related to your academics or any other thing for anything. And that's it for the video. Do check the sample papers, that is truly amazing. I'm saying that genuinely out of nowhere. That's it for the video. Signing off. Stay connected, stay hard. Till then, cook your academics. Bye.